Hi, this is Geraldine. I thought I would just pop on and do a little reading here for the July the 20th Cancer new moon coming. So new moons are the time to set intentions, and the Cancer sign tends to be more emotional, intuitive, caring, compassionate, family oriented. Think Princess Diana. So this moon will lend us the energy to set intentions about what we want for our families, our loved ones, and how to create a kinder, more peaceful environment for ourselves. The darkness of the new moon allows us to retreat and reflect in order to get those intentions down. If you want to know more about moon cycles, I will put the information in the comments below for Forever Conscious and Cafe Astrology that I actually use to get my information from. Now, with the tea leaf reading, the first cup was a bit emptier than the last one that I did a few weeks ago. Maybe some people have retreated just because COVID numbers have risen again, maybe a bit fearful. So again, those gaps in the cup now would show that all the needs aren't being met. So on a lighter note, there's a beautiful rose there, and anybody who's done a personal reading with me knows how excited I get about a rose. This one is fully opened, just fully bloomed. Now that would be a very established relationship, so something that has already grown, nurtured, but it's going to the next level. This is a serious commitment. So it's looking like this is a very supported relationship, divinely guided, meant to be, whatever you want to say. There's also a deer beside it. Now in tea leaf reading, the deer would suggest that maybe if you're nervous about asking for this relationship to go to the next level, don't be, overcome the shyness. It's supported, it's meant to be, so don't be shy about it. Don't be thinking about rejection, don't worry about that. For those that this would apply to, just, as I would always say, just go for it. Anyway, with that deer, I'm also getting moon cycles with that particular deer as well. So I'm getting the full buck moon, which was July the 4th, and October 31st, which is the full hunter's moon. So maybe that's sort of the time where you're going to figure out what you're doing, if it's in engagement, if you're moving in together, marriage plans, whatever that's going to be. It sort of seems to be that these kinds of relationships that are at this level are going to develop. So for the spirit animal of deer, I'll just read a little bit about what I know about it from a book that I always go to. It's a Stephen Farmer book, and again, I'll put that information in the comments below for anybody who wants to know more about spirit animals. I had to actually buy that book when I started doing readings in Divine Crystals and Olds, because I started to see lots of animals, and it's a large farming community, so it wasn't really surprising to me that I was starting to see animals all over the place. And there wasn't a tea leaf reading sort of meaning for them, so I had to look outside of that for the answers, and realize, that these were spirit animals that people needed to know about. So for the deer, you've been involved in some aggressive, maybe negative circumstances, and you need to seek out safe, nurturing situations and people. That could be, I'm feeling anyway, that could be maybe the type of relationship that you've previously been in, but this relationship that's blossoming right now is everything but that. So you are sort of seeking out those kind of relationships, and realizing that's where you want to go in the future. Trust your gut. You're ready for an enticing adventure that will take you down many different paths and lead to many important insights. It also asks you to be gentle with yourself and others. So those are some of the meanings just of the deer in the spirit animal book. So there was also a person in the cup sitting on a yoga mat, and there was a very relaxed face beside it with the eyes closed. So again, during this new moon time, just take that time out, rest, relax, reflect, pray, meditate, do breath work, whatever it is that you need to do to reduce your stress and calm your mind. I don't know, there seemed to sort of be a wee bit of tension there, so that needs to happen. But this actually feels like a very romantic and positive cup, even among sort of the wee bit of chaos that's in there. There's also a person deep in thought, and then the thought appears of fishing. It just veers above, it sort of appears above the person, and the fishing then brings this massive smile. So again, go within, write it all down. What makes you smile when you think about it? That's what you need to do more of. So those things that make you glow inside or out, makes you smile, happy, those are the things you want to do more of. And if you can make that a business, that's even better. And I'm showing a figure with an arrow in front, like follow your arrow. And I've been saying this in the cup because I've kept seeing it. Just go with it, like go with the flow, follow your arrow, just do it. Things you've been wanting to do. Just do something, any little step, just start. Now this one's for the couples, and I have to say it as I see it. Get your sexy on. If you aren't going out to take the dance lessons and whatever, or dancing outside, dance in the house. If you don't know how to dance, look up lessons online, watch videos and learn to dance at home. Now this is kind of the dirty dancing type thing, where the couples, getting really close. So put on Latino dancing, something or other, and just learn some steps at home. I mean, it's fun, gets you fit and whatever else. I'll not go into that. So when the time comes that you do go out to the dance hall, Ranchman's or the cabaret, when the rodeos are starting again, you'll be able to rock the dance floor, and this is a brilliant way for couples to really connect. So I'll leave it at that, and maybe you want to let me know what you did about that. Now, I just want to say I feel like magic. I feel there's some magic coming in this cup, and I'm getting confirmation about this, and I just want to say there's magic within all of us. Like, we can make things happen. It's within our power to make things happen for the better. I was shown in the bottom of the cup a couple of blobs, and that was actually the second cup, and it means that some events need to happen before answers are clear. And I'd actually asked about a second wave of COVID, and was it going to be worse than the first, or what was going to happen, and so that answer isn't clear yet. So it's hanging in the air here, and you know what, it is really up to us. If we're not going to pay attention, if we're not going to respect the social distancing, and stay away from our family members if we know we've been exposed, or work or whatever, we're asking for trouble. So anyway, I just feel like this is within our power, and there's magic within us, and we can really make great things happen in all areas. So I also see the word family written, and again, bringing it back to the new moon, there's that attention to family. So I'm seeing with the family lots of trees. So basically head outdoors to the forests and whatever, and make the adventure enchanting. Make it magic for your kids, or your loved ones, whoever you're with. Just make some fun out of it all. I got just the one real personal message that came through next, and it was for Lanny, Lanny, and I know Lanny's normally a guy's name, but maybe there's a sort of a sounds like for a female, or there is a female Lanny, I'm not really sure, but there's a baby coming for Lanny and family, or just Lanny, and I'm not really sure. Maybe it is a grandchild for Lanny. I'm not sure here. It doesn't tell me that, but there is a baby coming, and this is bringing huge joy and relief, and you've been waiting for this. And I was being asked just to say it, so I wasn't really sure of what to say, but the only Lanny that I know is Lanny MacDonald. So I'm not sure if McDonald is in the name, or there's a Donald or something like that. So I don't know, but I was shown the words "say it." So that's what came to my mind, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that will make sense to anybody at all, but I'm really happy for you if there's a wee baby coming. As a fertility nurse, like I know the anguish people go through to have babies, and this is lovely. So then I saw a pump jack. So, you know, if anybody doesn't know what that is, basically out in the oil field there, just pumping out, you know, some oil. You'll see them all across the horizon here. I haven't seen that in the cup for a really long time. And then beside it there was a backhoe and 2 guys at work. So it seems like something is coming here with oil. I'm not sure what the changes are. I know that in one of the other cups I did see pipes, so pipelining, and then later learned that yes, there are some pipelining projects that have opened up. So the pump jack here would suggest maybe an increase of oil again, you know, maybe of production again. I know that it was sort of slowed down for a while there, but this could be, you know, it getting back to normal, well, or sort of closer to normal than before. And definitely some work there. I would see with the backhoe, there's definitely pipelining work there. Anyway, that's good to see. Again, being from Alberta, you know, this is huge for people, as it employs a lot of people. Also, I was getting a figure, like an angry sort of a figure, and it's just basically saying channel any anger into a physical activity. So it's showing that sort of anger and somebody just sort of taking it out, you know, chopping wood. So do that, chop wood, because that's what was shown to me. I know my kids have a punch bag, and my dad made my brothers a punch bag whenever we were small, you know, and everybody has hit that punch bag. Just let off the steam. Don't hold that in. That's very damaging. Don't hold that stress in. Just get out there and, you know, punch the bag if it's outside, or in the basement or wherever you have it, and just let off that steam, or wherever it is that you can easily do that. Back to fishing again. If it's fishing, go fishing, but find healthy ways to let out your anger. And yes, there are still probably people in not great situations right now, but you know what? Your anger's not going to fix it. So you'll be able to think better, focus better if you can release your anger in a healthier way. So I really hope you can do that. Now, I did pull a couple of cards just before I even started the reading. And there, I'm going to have to turn it upside down here. I think this one here was debt paid off. So basically the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from your life. That basically means your financial situation is about to improve, and you know, focus on making that your desire and take action on it. So cut up the credit cards, you know, to only buy what you really need, and you have to buy a little of what you love too, you know, because you can't deprive yourself of everything either. But if you can only sort of buy what you need and a little of what you really love right now, that'll lend you more money later then to buy a lot more of what you love, if that makes sense. Once you've committed to that change, you'll be presented with ways to reduce your debt, you know, and improve your income. So maybe a wee side business or something, you know. But again, back to the anger, let the anger go and do something positive about this, you know, just something proactive. As I say, get in there, cut those credit cards up or whatever it might take. The next wee card that came out was your desire is within reach, and again I have to put it this way. Have faith as everything is working out in your favour. So that means basically your prayers are going to be answered. Have faith and trust that everything is working out for you. Allow some time for this. You know, some things take a longer time to manifest, and if you're like me, you're impatient and it's hard to wait, but I know that really good things come to us when we do wait. So you can use this power of the new moon as well to help you, you know, set these intentions for the things that you do really want. And again, if it's family debt here, you know, and you're, you know, struggling or whatever, or just wanting something better in your life, this is the time to set those intentions for that. Now, what I did notice in both of those cards, actually, they're both sort of butterflies. Now, I'm using the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And, you know, while there are some butterflies in there, there aren't a lot. And this is, for me anyway, sort of looking at this, is basically a transformation. So it's, you know, butterflies, you know, once they have to go through the whole cocoon phase and come out at the end. So things have maybe been tough, and, you know, with your debt paid off, here you are, your transformation. Here, you know, you're transforming everything. So those butterflies would suggest that to me, that sort of transformation is complete. So good luck with that. That's all I have really for now. And again, I would love to know where you're all sort of listening from. I know my very favourite tarot card reader, Lisa. She's from US there. She's from Florida. If you want a wonderful tarot card reading, and I'm going to put her information in the comments below as well. And I know she has subscribed to my channel, which I'm definitely very delighted about. And anyway, you know, hopefully to goodness this helps you in a wee, you know, in a wee bit of a way anyway. And I will come back again and do this again, and I'd love to know what you would like to hear a wee bit more about as well. I just sort of look in the cup and ask for general information, you know, and sometimes something personal will come up. So anyway, I will be back on here again. Please do subscribe. I really appreciate those who have. It just gets, you know, just gets the channel noticed a wee bit more, as I'm trying to sort of do a bit more virtual work right now, just with everything that's going on. And take very good care of yourselves. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.